Senator.
Your niceness is rewarded, Senator Butler.
You know. Thank you, Senator Klobuchar. Good morning, and congratulations to both of you. Ms. Berner, you've been asked twice about a speech that you gave, and I think it worth allowing you to actually respond to the question.
Thank you, Senator Butler, for the opportunity to respond. In the speech that I gave at Rutgers University, I was speaking about the historic underpinnings of the original right-to-work laws in the in the 1940s, which were begun in southern states, and the initial proponents of those laws proposed them and argued that white workers should not be compelled to be in the same organization as black workers, and that was what I was speaking about at Rutgers at that speech.
Thank you for providing that context and complete answer. There was also a question that was directed to you relative to actions in a case at a local union. Can you describe the role of local union legal staff in comparison to the role that you had as general counsel for the National SEIU?
Thank you. The Service Employees International Union represents 2 million workers across every state in this country, and Puerto Rico and Canada as well. And each member of the union is a member of a locally chartered affiliate union. Each local union has its own council and its own constitution and governing body. I am general counsel of the International Union, and in that capacity, I do not provide, I am not responsible for, nor do I advocate on behalf of local unions, except when I'm called upon to do so in specific instances. The specific instances that were referenced were not instances that I was personally counsel to. To the contrary, I was counsel to the International Union at that time.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mangi. It is astonishing to me that in addition to your athletic prowess, that you have been able to dedicate so many hours to your pro bono work. I'd be curious, beyond your sports competitions with my colleague, if you could share with me any in the committee if there's any cases that may stand out for you in those pro bono hours. It is more than a sacrifice of time. You are then choosing to not spend time with your lovely children and wife. And so I'd love to hear, and for the committee to hear, just get a sense of the dedication that you have given to your community.
Senator, the only sacrifice involved was from my partners, who enabled me to spend so much time that I could have been billing on these matters. But I'd like to tell you about the Islamic Society of Basking Ridge in New Jersey. This was a small group of local Muslims who had been in town for a very long time. And they're in a town that's filled with houses of worship, but they had no place to pray of their own. They had to carry prayer rugs to a community center, set up every week, break down, and do that for many years. And when they wanted to set up their own mosque, they were met with an explosion of hatred and bigotry. And they were put through 4 years and 39 hearings before a local planning board with every kind of picayune and Kafkaesque objection to the height of a fence or the depth of a tree line that you can imagine. And the same people who were cross-examining them about those issues in the planning board were outside of the planning board talking about their true reasons for opposing, all of which had to do with Islam and Muslims. So it was a great honor to represent that group, and it was the courage of the people that are part of that. Muhammad Ali Chaudhry was the president of that group. And they said, look, this is America. We're going to stand up for our rights in the courts, and we're going to win. And they did. And it was a display of what courage in the legal system can get for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to invoke Rule 19. The junior senator from California does not know that she cannot insult the honor of her colleagues directly, and to presume that my athletic prowess was not equal to was a direct assault on my honor.
Thank you for defending yourself again. Senator Kennedy?
Ms. Berner, you didn't tell Senator Graham the truth, did you?